I'm doing another home chat today, and this segment is going to be entitled the COVID cases. These are the increased COVID cases since the casino openings, okay? Comparisons and the phase two remaining stagnant, okay? Until Governor Sisolak and the Nevada Health Board feels that it's safe to move on to that phase based on the cases per thousand. And right now, the cases are not good. And in fact, Nevada, Arizona, and California are probably like one of the highest states right now, the recipients of COVID. Okay, also count Florida and Texas. Okay, but for Nevada being so small, okay, the percentage has spiked. Why? Because Las Vegas receives so many tourists from other areas with high concentrations, okay? And from my observances, okay, and also from looking at different news articles and so forth, all right, on YouTube and on the internet, all right, the failure to for business, of compliance or whatever, to practice social distancing, masks, and that type of stuff, okay? And also, I've seen a lot of stupid stuff happening, I guess, to a point to where maybe Governor Sisolak probably says enough is enough, that something needs to be done about it. So we'll get back to this article in a minute here, okay, of why Nevada remains in phase two, and it's probably going to be to the end of July here. We'll get back to that. But the cases were fairly low, okay, before June 4th, when the governor decided he wanted to open up the casinos, okay? It was fairly like this, and this is according to Fox 5 News. I'm trying to get to it right now. My internet wants to be very stubborn now, all right? I didn't have these problems before I started this podcast, but it was, as of April 25th, it was very, very slow, because by then, the casinos were open for closed for about a month, and there was only getting about 100, 150 cases a day. Not even that, actually, okay? Maybe, I'm sorry, I want to rephrase that, maybe 50 at the most. So, April 25th, all right, with a 3.3 million population here in the state of Nevada, about 2.5 or 2.4 of it in Las Vegas, okay? This was reported 4,539 cases and 200 deaths, a little bit over 200 deaths. Now, I couldn't find the post I wanted to find, but I know as of June 4th, it was a little over 5,000 cases, actually like 5,300, okay? I couldn't find it on the internet, but I found it on YouTube last night, okay? So, again, it was fairly low, but with probably the exposure from people of many flights that come from New York, Chicago, Philly, Boston, LA, Seattle, Washington, Dallas, and the Miami, Orlando areas where they have high concentrations. And actually in Texas, the concentration was not very high until they decided they wanted to open many of the beaches and other attractions to tourists, because many tourists, they either come to the west or to the south, okay, on their vacation. And Texas had to go back to closing many of the establishments, especially on the water. Okay, so this is what we were looking at. It was fairly low. Now, okay, according to Yahoo News, okay, in conjunction with KTN VTV's online here, the site, I'm going to make this in bold, okay? This is July 7th. Now we have 23,000 cases, okay? And actually, they're reporting this day that the coronavirus virus went down. Now, the good thing is July 4th is over, so many of the people have dispersed out of here, you know, our tourists and so forth. So we probably won't have a major holiday until around the 1st of September, something like that, end of August. Okay. And hopefully by then that there'll be a significant handle on that. So you're looking at about 2 months here. But I want to take a minute to play this video here to see what this lady has to say about the comments on this.
Hospitalizations from coronavirus are down. It's the first time that we've seen a decline in about 2 weeks. That's according to the state health department. There are now more than 23,000 cases of COVID-19 right here in our state. And this is what it looks like today compared to exactly 1 month ago. And most of those cases are right here in Clark County.
All right, I don't know if these numbers are accurate because I was told it was 5,000. Now KTNV is saying it's 9,000 cases. All right. Now what happened before phase 2 was many of the local establishments are open as part of phase 1. So that may have had some play into why the cases sparked a little bit. Okay, but I'm surprised it was 9,000 cases, but that was still fairly low. Okay. And that's a lot of cases. So you're pretty much looking at 14, almost 15,000 cases that happen like in a month. Like you're having, what, 800, 900 cases a day, which now brings me to Channel 8 News Now, okay, to where they have new records in this state, all right, for hospitalizations and like 900 cases a day. All right, that's a lot of doggone cases here. All right. And now they're saying that they have a decrease. This is as of article that is July 7th, that the cases decreased to about 800. All right. And I want to say it's probably because the tourism is not as high anymore, high as it was. And there was a lot of damn people out there over the weekend. If you look at my other videos of the Aria and the Mandalay Bay I've just done this past weekend, you'll see what I'm talking about. There was so many people out in Fremont Street this past Friday, and I guess they was going to do a so-called First Friday. It was like standing room only, probably for 3/4 of a mile from Plaza all the way down to East Fremont Street, because there was really nowhere else to go. No other clubs, no other attractions. Many of the establishments on down there on the link, okay, which is somewhat similar to the Fremont Street experience. Many of those stores are closed, okay, but that's a lot of cases in one day. Which brings me to the this chart that I found, okay. Again, it's 20. I don't know what happened here. I got some stuff going on here. 23,000 confirmed cases and 548 deaths here in the state of Nevada, okay? Where you're looking at anywhere between 700 to 900 new cases a day. That's a lot. And I see why the governor had to go or make that mandate as of the 26th to wear a mask, okay, in public establishments, all right, to try to help decrease the spread of this so-called coronavirus. But I just wanted to take a minute to highlight this chart right here, okay? And July 2nd, 985 cases. June 24th, 882nd, 7 cases, okay? 876 on July 6th, 857 cases July 3rd, and 848 cases July 4th, okay? And I believe it's only maybe about 30% of it. I don't believe that they report all of it because everybody's not getting tested, okay? So they're looking at 7.6%. And I'm thinking this is how many people may be affected with this virus here in the state of Nevada. Actually, I take that back. With the tests done, performed, which is according to this article, they say about 7,000 tests done, only 7.6% comes out positive. Okay, and this test is not accurate, though, ladies and gentlemen, at all. Okay, I mean that's a big concern. Closures. There's a lot of talk about closures, okay, of Nevada going back to phase one. That's if this virus is not contained, all right, to the satisfaction that the state government wants it to be. Okay, I have this article right now in the Las Vegas Sun and coronavirus in Las Vegas. The town courthouse in Pahrump closes due to the coronavirus, and I'm not going to get all into that. Okay, but I do know in Boulder City, many of the establishments that have to do with city government is closed there too. All right, but a lot of those employees are furloughed anyway, and they're going to be inevitably laid off, and as well as your corporate sectors as well. Okay, and they're probably going to have to continue to draw unemployment and maybe find something else to do or get called back to work. Until they can get called back to work. That's if they decide to come back. So there's talk about the governor going back to phase one again. He doesn't want to do that, but he'll have to if he gets put in that situation. And there's talk about going to phase one anyway with this alleged second wave that's going to happen probably from the very, very late part of September to around Thanksgiving. So let's just see what happens. But for now, I would encourage everybody, even if you're in a different area right now, to do your part. And to to wear your mask or whatever. It's just a little bit of BS or whatever that the government put down that just to go through it, and hopefully by Thanksgiving, December, this thing will fizz out, and then there'll be another virus next year. All right, so a few last thoughts about this phase one closures. Okay. That Nevada will remain in phase two, so no more casinos are going to be opening back up at this time, at least until the end or the 1st of August. I do know, okay, that the Mirage, the Link, the Trop, and the Oyo, which formerly the Hooters, is not open, and you have a few of your stations establishments that are not open yet, okay, throughout the city. And I'll do more footage on some of the stations, casinos, stuff, some of them, not all of them. Okay, I've already done 3 of them already, and I'm going to do probably a few more, but I'm not going to do all of them. There's 14. I'll probably only may do 6 or 7. So here's where we are right now. Okay, decreased tourism. Okay, and I don't even think we have enough tourists even to fill up these hotels anyway. Like fill them all up at least 50%. That's probably not going to happen to the end of the year. So some of them probably need to remain closed anyway. So that's pretty much it on that. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe, share with your friends, and check out some of the other videos. And remember to do your part, stay safe, and stay well. And thanks for listening.